Kus Sangpo and welcome to Bhutan This Week. I am Namgezam. In this week's top stories, His Majesty the King joined thousands at the Janglimitang Stadium to celebrate the 105th National Day on Monday. His Majesty the King conferred awards and recognition to several individuals and institutions. His Holiness the J. Khenpo is presiding over the Pel Decho Kholo Dompe Wangchen in Punakha. Thousands of people dressed in all their finery gathered to listen to His Majesty and join in the National Day celebrations at the Janglimitang ground in Thimphu on Monday. Addressing the nation on the 105th National Day, His Majesty the King called upon citizens to actively participate in the process of democracy now and also in the future. The National Day is observed every year on December 17th to commemorate the enthronement of Kongsa Ugyen Wangchuk as the first hereditary monarch in 1907. His Majesty the King also conferred red scarves and the title of Tasho to 4 individuals: Tasho Finsonobu, Tasho Ishi Wangdi, Tasho Karmayeze Reddy, and Tasho Dr. Sonam Kinga. Conferring the red scarves, His Majesty reminded them of the extra responsibility they must now assume. His Majesty conferred the Druktukse Award to 4 institutions as well: the Drukpinsum Tsokpa, the People's Democratic Party, the National Council, and the Royal Audit Authority. The highest civilian award, the Druktukse, was awarded to Gup Gado Tsering and Gup Sonam Wangchuk. The highest civilian award was also granted to 4 Indian officials: the serving Indian ambassador Pavan K. Varma, the 2 former Indian ambassadors to Bhutan, Dalit Mehta and Salman Haidar, and the managing director of the Punakha Hydroelectric Project Authority, Rajinder Nath Khazanchi. The National Order of Merit Gold for strengthening Indo-Bhutan friendship was awarded to the Consul General of Bhutan to Kolkata, Tashu Tsering Wangda, the Vice President of BIFA in Gelifo, Gelson Dukpa, and B.K. Chauvi from the Punakha Hydroelectric Project Authority. More than 100 educators were also awarded the Order of Merit Gold for contributing to the education sector. The medals and certificates were awarded by the Ministers of Education and Economic Affairs after the celebrations. His Holiness the J. Khenpo is presiding over the Pel Decho Kholo Dompe Wangche in Punakha. The ceremony began yesterday. Prime Minister Jigme Waitile, along with cabinet ministers, attended the opening of the Wangchen.
As expected, over 70,000 devotees from all Dzongkhaks and from as far as Indian states of Ladakh, Sikkim and Himachal Pradesh have arrived in Punakha for Pel Decho Kholo Dompe Wangchen. To grab the best seats, the devotees had gathered at the Thangzo as early as 1 a.m. in the morning. However, as the first day attracted a huge crowd, there was hardly enough space for most of the people. Most of them had to sit outside the Wangchim or public shed. Despite the long queue, the police, with the help from the Desung volunteers, managed to control the crowd. Some of the devotees spoke to BBS. The media focal person of the Wangchen, Lubin Kille Gelsen, spoke about the significance of the first day of the Wangchen. The Wangchen will continue for next 20 days. Kampal for Chonidema, Sherab Zangmo, BBS News.
The National Assembly Speaker, Jigme Sultan, submitted his statement on the Gelpushing land case to the Monga District Court yesterday. The Speaker in his statement said that he did not violate any royal kasho or laws. He said the allotments were done in line with proper procedures under the command of His Majesty the 4th Druk Gyalpo through the Dzongde Chichap, the regional administrator then. He added that as Mongar Dzongda, he had allotted plots in several small towns like Senghor, Drametse, Limita and Yadi, which today are benefiting the people. His statement also questioned the ACC's right to bring the case to court. The next hearing is scheduled for 7th January. The stone crushing and quarry at Homdar in Tingtibi in Shemgang has become an issue of dispute. At the heart of the dispute is the construction of the road leading to the quarry site. The road construction is said to be quite haphazard.
The construction of the 4-kilometer road leading to the stone crushing and quarry site in Homdar has become a concern for the residents of Tingtibi and other nearby villages. Construction debris has been dumped into Dec.14-20 river. Tingtibi residents are worried that this might divert the course of river towards Tingtibi. If this happens, it would expose them to flooding risks during monsoon. The contractor, however, is blaming the site of the road. He said the site is such that it is difficult to prevent construction debris from falling into the river. He said he had even approached NRDCL to withdraw his contract. Given this situation, the works at the quarry site and the road construction have been temporarily suspended. Meanwhile, the Department of Geology and Mines have slapped NRDCL a fine of over 150,000 nultrum. The fine was charged after NRDCL used boulders from road construction without notifying the Department of Geology and Mines. Compiled for Pema Samrup, Pemalhadin, BBS News.
Several new cracks have been spotted on the walls of Tongsa Jong. Jongkok officials noticed the cracks after works on the Mangdechu project had begun. Existing cracks have also become larger. The dam site of the project is located over a kilometer away from the Jong, and the reverberations of blasts at the site are felt over the distance. A team consisting of 2 scientists from India and officials from the Mangdechu hydroelectric project and contractors visited the Jong yesterday. The results of the analysis will be out soon, although the scientists do not believe that blasts at the site could have caused the cracks. Tirang is well known for its oranges, but this year buyers are fewer and prices are falling. Many orange growers in the district have been left with no choice but to sell their oranges to local buyers at minimal prices.
70-year-old Buddhimaya is not at all happy. This time the harvest has been good, but the price is not so encouraging. She used to earn more than 100,000 niltum, but today it's just about 40,000 niltum.
In the past, there used to be many buyers, but this year we don't see any.
Our local buyer said some 3 years ago, buyers from Bangladesh used to pay advance to local buyers, but it has stopped with supply of oranges coming from China. And Dinat Adhikari, a local buyer, said getting loans from the banks was not possible.
In the past, oranges used to fetch good price when it went to Bangladesh, but this season the price has really gone down. We used to earn about 90,000 nultum from a DCM truckload, but this year the price has not even reached 45,000 nultum, even after including expenses on transportation, packaging and labor charges. So this is the main reason for buyers not being able to pay more to the orchard owners.
Meanwhile, some are not willing to sell it to local buyers. 40-year-old Dik Yangden has decided to take her oranges to Finsling, hoping for a better price.
I earned 150,000 ngultrum last year and 130,000 ngultrum before that from the local buyers. The price also depends on the quality of fruits. But this season, the buyers won't pay even 100,000 ngultrum. So we have now decided to take it out and look for market ourselves.
The business is not good this time, but farmers are still hopeful that it may change someday. Compiled for Yishing Yudup, Sonam Hamo for BBS News.
While the art of tarzo or bamboo weaving is dying in several parts of the country, it continues to flourish in Jokagyeok in Shemgang. It is in fact the main source of income for people there.
Joka is one of the remotest gyeok under Panbang Dungkak in Shemgang. Earlier, it took 2 days to reach Joka from Panbang. Today, it takes only a day, thanks to the farm road which is under construction. Sarzo is an important source of income for the people in Joka with the raw materials easily available. Almost 70% of their income is derived from it. People here dedicate most of their time in Sarzo. 44-year-old Nurul Hamo learned the art as a young girl. By 12, she was contributing to her family income. Today, she not only runs her house but also sends her children to school with the money earned from the sale of bamboo products. Earlier, people only produced about 9 products. Today, they have diversified their products based on the demand from the people. They make 21 now. People in the Gyeok earn a minimum of 25,000 niltrom in a year from the sale of bamboo products.
We do agriculture work as well. Apart from that, Sazo is an important source of income. People earn around 20 to 25,000 niltrom in a year. But there is around 5 or 6 people who do nothing but bamboo weaving. They earn between 70 to 80,000 niltrom.
To preserve the age-old tradition of bamboo weaving and provide employment opportunity for the youth, an association of bamboo weaving has been formed in the Gyeok. Construction of a house for the association is also underway.
It has been an important source of income since our parents' time. So to preserve the art and to enhance the quality of product, the association was formed. It also creates job opportunities.
The association also plans to give Sarzo training to the youth during winter vacation. Products made here are sold in Thimphu, Paro, Punakha and Bumthang. Compiled for Phuba, Ishori Guru, BBS News, Gelifu.
To cut down on printing mobile vouchers and to provide better banking services, the Bhutan Telecom, in partnership with the Bhutan National Bank, launched B-Wallet services last week.
B-Mobile users will no longer have to run to shops to recharge their mobile voucher or rush to banks to transfer their cash. All these services will now be available on their fingertips. B-Wallet services will provide facilities to recharge one's mobile vouchers and transfer cash using cell phones. This service was launched by the Minister for Information and Communications. The Chief Executive Officer of Bhutan Telecom, Nidup Dorji, said besides providing better services, it will also help cut down on expenses for printing mobile vouchers.
Expenses are also quite large actually. I mean, because for each card that we print, we pay more than 65 chatrams, for each card. So it's turning out to be quite expensive for us. And also, people throw these scratch cards everywhere, although we try to educate our users not to do that.
Bhutan Telecom printed a total of 26 million mobile vouchers card this year alone. According to the Chief Executive Officer of the Bhutan National Bank, besides better banking services, it will also help make Bhutan a cashless society.
Where they can access to the top-up and they can also transfer money from one account to the another account without physically being in the bank or buying vouchers from the shops. So that convenience is there for the remote areas and also people who are within the cities where people don't have to travel to the bank or even to the shop to find a voucher.
He added similar plans to provide such services to help customers pay their water or electricity bill through cell phones are also in the pipeline.
Your account has been recharged successfully with new 50 SMS.
Compiled for Pema Tsoki, this is Tara Limbu for BBS News.
The people of Chimung-gyeok in Pemagatsal are still recovering from the devastating windstorm that struck the Gyeok on the 20th of September. The windstorm destroyed all their maize crop.
Maize is the main food crop of people of Chimunggeok in Pema Gasol, but this time they had very little to harvest. Some were left with nothing. The yield fell drastically after Windstorm lashed maize fields in the Geok in September. Some 115 acres of maize fields belonging to over 60 households were flattened by the storm.
We were not home when Geok and agriculture officials came to see the damage of crops. But there is no answer. I'm thinking if they will give us seeds.
The maize crops are entirely damaged. There's nothing left to eat. I wish to have a bountiful harvest this time, but the windstorm destroyed all the crops.
Geok and agriculture officials visited the affected areas and assessed the extent of damage, but the villagers who are expecting compensation say they have not heard anything about the compensation so far. Meanwhile, the Geok officials said a detailed report of the destruction has been submitted to the Zongkhak.
We don't get time to go to the agriculture office, and sometimes when we visit the office, the officials are gone to other places.
The district agriculture officer in the Zongkhak said they are looking at the ways to compensate the affected farmers.
Basically, we don't have any compensation monetary compensation from the government, but still from the ministry's side and then from the Zongkhak side, we have a small component called the promotional program. And then under this promotional program, we usually support our affected farmers with seeds to help them revive their crops.
Normally, farmers in Chimunggeok reap enough maize to last until the next harvest and further. But this time, they don't even have enough to eat. Compiled for Tinedoji, Bemal Hardin for BBS News.
To recognize quality and design in Bhutanese handicrafts, the Bhutan Seal program awarded 3 artisans the Seal of Excellence and 8 artisans the Seal of Quality awards this week. The competition had been based on 2 categories: traditional products in painting and non-traditional products in textile. The Bhutan Seal program aims to enhance the quality of handicrafts and preserve the traditional craft knowledge and skill of artisans. The program was initiated by the Department of Trade under the Ministry of Economic Affairs with financial support from the UNDP. And that's all. It's a wrap-up of the week. Thank you for giving us your time. Do enjoy your weekend.